Today's the day we see this Travelall. I remember it being a really nice truck.
Willie wants to be excited, but Willie's nervous because he bought a truck a year ago that he hasn't seen in a year. And so this is what Willie does whenever he buys a truck. So instead of jumping for joy, he's just not quite there just yet.
Well, and I paid good money for it because it was like I was over the moon about how good a condition it was, and I'm hoping it's as good as I remember.
Yeah, it's not like buyer's remorse yet because it hasn't been bought, and it's not like it's just when you see something a year ago and it's 7,000 miles from home and all you have is 2 pictures on your phone and that's all you get. You thought a lot about this thing, and knowing Old International is things that could be good, could be bad, could be could be
Yeah.
So
I just want it to be good.
yeah, so you might see Willie jumping for joy in like, an hour.
I need coffee. Talk about full circle. This is the redemption tour because this f***er lost the axle in North Texas.
Yep.
And we just drove it. What did we do the math? 1,800 miles last night.
1,800 to here, yeah.
Yeah. So 1,800 miles without a hiccup, but we had a little bit of one.
No rear
but
axle issues, though.
she didn't let us down this time, man.
Nope.
And we're here now to get this one. Damn, I've been dreaming and thinking about this truck since we left, man.
Every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, this thing's so nice.
It is such a cool truck.
Just needs the headliner popped in it.
Yeah.
How you doing, old son?
My arms are freaking noodles right now, bro.
All right, so we got her all washed. Now we're gonna pull her on in and get the wheels and tires off and see what all that looks like. Yeah, dig in to see if there's any, surprises waiting for us. Let's find out.
Doesn't look wide enough for a minivan. It's out of international, is it? Kind of narrow for a van, but it could
Hey,
be. I just got done rebuilding the motor.
oh look, dude, this is where when we leave here, this is where we're headed.
Sand Gulch, dude.
We're gonna go mine for gold.
Good. Hope we find some.
If you see us in the club.
You guys straight in, I think.
Yeah, you look good.
Now we'll move it around the jack.
Howdy.
We had a pretty good first day today, bro.
We did.
Got to see my Travelall. Got to wash it. Get to working on it.
Yeah, it's the most work you've done in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months.
Hell,
man.
20 years.
Your whole life.
I ain't never worked. Crazy, I got a bad back. Must have been from sleeping all day.
Laying around, hurt your
Yeah,
back.
I damn sure never had any labor-intensive
Oh,
jobs.
man.
No, we had a great time out here today, and it's always a good time hanging out with Jeff. Zaid, it's a ton of help. These guys know their internationals, they know their parts, and it's just a lot of fun. Jeff's got an incredibly badass travel-all that he's building in here on 40s. 42s, yeah. Don't let me take nothing from you, bro, because this thing is so sick. Look at this thing, especially like with the lights kind of off. It just looks like some, I don't even know. It's just incredible. Isn't that thing just sick? So cool. And there's nothing but international parts here. Like everything that's impossible to find is just around you, and it's a kind of a, I mean, it's a cool feeling around people that are good folks, and it's just nice. The weather's nice in California. Even when the weather's shitty, it's nice. So
When it's cold, it's still short weather.
yeah, exactly. We found out a lot about the truck today. It's in pretty damn good shape. Feeling good about it making it home. Be feeling really good about it once we get a little time on the motor and see the thermostat open kind of thing, you know, and driving around. So we're gonna do some seals on it tomorrow on the transmission and the transfer case. A little bit weepy. Probably would have made it home. We're just it's here and it's in the air and they have the parts. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna vacuum out the interior, swap the fuel tanks in it, put some fuel lines on it. Got a brand new carburetor from Holley, brand new headlights from Holley, brand new hoodie from Holley. Those dudes are cool. If you want to win, you win with Holley. Yeah, they're good folks, man.
I have to work my salesman a little bit on that hoodie.
Really? What year is your Bronco?
My Bronco.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Four-door Bronco.
yeah,
You
my
know that
yeah, it's a 72 four-door Bronco.
I like it.
Yeah, Chevy Bronco. What year's your travel ball?
The Thunderbird.
Oh yeah.
Thunderall.
Yeah, Thunderall. Man, we got it. Nobody knows what this truck is that Steven's driving. Nobody knows what a travel haul is, and it's a big part of why we love doing this stuff, is to have something that's different. You know, drive all across the country to come and save an old truck and do all that, and barely get any views on YouTube. I don't even care. You know, this is a lot of documenting. This is for us. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying it. If not, you know, hey, can't win them all. But they're really cool and they're special to us, and they allow us and our kids to grow up looking out the window of a cool old truck as they experience their life and the world. And that means something to us for whatever reason that is. Don't know. It is what it is. It's a really great first day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Day 2 on the travel all. Ready there, bud?
Yeah, I'm a little cold, man.
Yeah, it's definitely chilly this morning. Had a good day yesterday. Let's have another one today. I don't know about you guys, but my ass is tired.
That's suspicious.
We told Jeff we're gonna be here at 8 o'clock. It's almost 9. We just can't get our ass in gear, so we're probably fired this morning. I would fire me. But anyway, here we are, late as ever.
Are you pulling the mask?
Great.
Hey guys, well, we didn't tell y'all good night last night, so hopefully you slept okay. Been working our asses off. Back's tired, brain's tired, everything's tired. So we're kind of dropping the ball a little bit on staying on top of the camera. Also coming home and editing videos and doing all that stuff. So it's just been a bunch of late nights, early mornings with very little sleep, long way from home. So trying to just hang in there. This is our 3rd day working on the travel all here, and I think we're gonna drive it today. Hope y'all are ready to rock and roll. Today's episode is brought to you by Kenda Tires. And we just started a new partnership with Kenda, and we're actually really excited. The first set of tires that we've got from these guys showed up here to go on the Travelall. Got a 285/75/16 in a load range E, and let me tell you what, this thing is freaking stout. These tires have a really nice tread pattern. It's aggressive, but looks like it's gonna work well on the street. The sidewalls look good, and it's a stout tire. It feels like a good piece, and it looks like it's well made. 10 ply, 3 ply sidewall, lots of tread depth on that tire. Just looks really good. Now I've got them mounted up on the Travelall inside, but you can't really get a good look at it right now. Later today we're gonna roll the truck outside and get a really good look at it. But
Yeah, I think they look great.
the tires look better in person than I thought they were going to. They really look kick-ass. And here in the last couple years, Kenda is kind of an up-and-coming tire brand. They're expanding their stuff and trying to get into more motorsports, off-road kind of things. And we're really excited to work with them. We've got a bunch of ideas that we've wanted to do, and if we have a tire sponsor on board to help us, I think that's going to really just bring all of our builds and all the things that we're doing to the next level. Now, these guys make tires for everything from like bicycles to enduro motorcycles, street bikes, Formula Drift cars, off-road stuff. They've won multiple championships on this exact tire. This is their MT2. So I'm really excited about this, and just really appreciative that these guys are wanting to get on board with us and do cool stuff. All right, for all the Travelall guys that are watching this is usually what's wrong with the rear window motor, is the grease inside here is caked really bad. And if you take your time, you can see where I have these kind of scratch marks on the aluminum. Let me set this down so I can point it out. You see these, you can see where the aluminum's laid over a little bit, and that holds this little, like, it's like phenolic or plastic, kind of like wafer board looking cover, and that holds the gear. It's a dust cover for this. You just kind of work this aluminum a little bit until you get the cover off, then you pop the gear out, and on the inside the grease is always hard like this. So clean all this up, check the index that this the worm gear is set on, because that sets preload actually against this. If you get it too tight, you don't want that. There needs to be a little bit of in play. So we'll pull this worm gear out of the inside of the housing as well, lubricate all that stuff, and then I'm going to pop the cap off of this and make sure the armature, there's a bushing that's here on the back side of this shaft. I'm going to make sure that's cleaned and put a little touch of grease on the inside of there. Grease this end, lubricate it, do the same inside this, just basically cleaning everything to where it's at zero, and then lubricating it a little bit, put it back together, and this thing ought to work like a champion.
Got the Holly Retro bright lights swapped in, so now Willie can see me in his headlights when I'm driving away from him. Right.
Dude, why are you gonna start talking shit? You know,
Well-
I'm gonna lay the gap on that.
Well, just when I hit overdrive and you're on the rev limiter and I keep on driving, that's the part I'm talking about.
That's fun.
What are you drinking?
87.
That's Crystal Geyser.
That's gasoline. Yonder. About to prime the carburetor, bud. It's time to hear this thing run.
Got our fresh Holly full barrel bolted on. New fuel lines. Oil's changed. Coolant's topped off. Power steering's good.
Hoping for a good little idle here. We fixed quite a few vacuum leaks, so
Several vacuum leaks.
see how much gas I can pour on it instead of in it.
Okay, no one's watching. Oh God. Need to put a little hair around it or what?
Yeah, that'd help. Damn. Hope it doesn't backfire. Some of it needs full coverage.
All right, dude. Let's hear it.
Here we go. We got oil, we got trans fluid.
What's your oil pressure?
Non-existent yet.
Okay. Don't see anything leaking.
Leaking up there. Saw a drip in the middle.
Yeah, it may have been the lower coolant hose had a little drip to it. Hold on, turn it off.
Probably need more power steering fluid.
Willie did top it off a little bit.
I got power steering for sure. It
Yeah.
feels like it's got a little air in it. The brake pedal, I think it's all right. Well, good morning. Today's the day we get to drive the travel off. And we haven't probably done a very good job of filming everything. But I don't know because I haven't looked at the footage really because we've been working our freaking butts off. But today is my birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
And it'd be a pretty cool birthday to drive that travel off. You A12er? Me too, bro. I feel like it's gonna be a good day. The weather's getting better.
We're gonna be driving a Travelall here in a minute.
Solid, dude.
And it's your birthday, brother. Y'all tell him happy birthday.
Woo! All right, guys, let's have a good day. Let's go drive an old Travelall. Gonna give a quick update on what all we did yesterday because I don't know what we filmed or not, so I may use this or may not. But yesterday we got the lights working. Basically a grounding issue was the only problem. It's always the problem on an international electrical. Most of the factory electrical on these things is actually pretty stout. Usually just needs cleaned. But we've got all the brakes done, all the wheel cylinders done. Got a solid brake pedal. New master cylinders installed. Rebuilt the gearbox, resealed it. Jeff did anyway. And I don't see a puddle on the floor this morning. Got a little leak out of the radiator hose. But I'm betting when it warms up, that'll quit. We had it up and running last night. Sounded like a champion. I'm gonna cycle the heater core this morning. Let some coolant run through it and see if that leaks in the floorboard or if that thing's good to go. We were charging. We got a new alternator on it, so we were charging. I have a pair of good used shocks here I might throw on this morning. Steven installed the Holley Retro Bright lights, which are probably the single greatest upgrade that you can do to an old car. It's just the difference of driving is literally from the Stone Age to modern era.
Yeah, we used ours a few times on the way here, and especially when you hit the high beams. Like
X-ray.
in Lake Tahoe area, it's like foggy, mountainous bears, and it's like with light.
For sure. It also feels really good when a brand new 2025 Lexus or something comes over the hill and burns your eyeballs out. You're like,
Yes.
oh, really? Here you go.
Here's antique,
Pow.
modern X-ray vision.
Yeah. You now have an MRI.
Exactly.
I need to get some wiper blades for this thing. It's got these really cool shrouded wiper blade deals. Jeff was telling us that like the faster you drive, the harder they push or something. I don't know what the deal is with that, but that's pretty rad looking. I don't even care if it works. It just looks cool.
He told me that these came off my C series, and I needed to get them back.
Yeah, he lied.
So,
He was lying about that.
Once we get those swapped, then we should be ready to hit the road.
Let's see, on the interior, I haven't really done anything interior-wise. My headliner's a little weak. But I'm just gonna kind of temporarily fasten that up to get home. And I have the other piece that came out sitting outside. It's got a little tear hole in it. I might staple it back together and just put it back in so I'm looking a little more solid. Got to put the inner fender liners back in on both sides. And oh, that thing still has the quick release fasteners in it, bro.
Yeah,
So that's cool. I'll be able to use this dead space for camping equipment and stuff. Fuel tank's hooked up. Jeff made a filler neck last night. This had a really oddball filler neck. Never seen one like this, but he made a flange. Welded something up. Really appreciate all your help, Jeff. Hope you're watching this. Hope you know how much I appreciate the help. Yeah, guys. There's other stuff that, you know, all the fluids have been done. We changed the oil. I haven't checked the timing. I did look inside the distributor. The points look like they're okay.
Told them we swapped the carb.
Got a new carb put on there.
Yeah.
That's right. Holly sent us a 4164 barrel.
Pulled off the old Holly to install a new Holly.
That's right. And left a mechanical choke on it. Holly sent us a carb that had an electric choke. I just left a mechanical on it because I didn't want to leave the factory cable just hanging. And I've driven lots of old stuff, so I know how to run a choke and not scared of it.
Hey, you know how to get choked, right?
Yeah, I like being choked. It's just kind of one of those cool things about me. Yeah, I don't know. You're probably tired of hearing me talk, and so am I. Honestly, I'm ready to see the thing outside in the daylight in all of its glory. So we're gonna wrap this stuff up and get this truck backed out so we can take a look.
What's up, bro?
God, it looks good. I want you guys to realize this is the carburetor out of the box as Holly shipped it. They haven't even touched the screws on it. Look at this thing making water like a champ. I got a belt up here making a little bit of noise. Water pump sounds a little bit crunchy maybe. But listen to that thing just idle like a sewing machine, man. It's outstanding. Very, very little engine noise, especially for an international. And it's just sitting there chilling. Damn, man. Pretty solid birthday. Pretty solid birthday. Really, really happy. Really happy. Well, got it running up to operating temperature, and unfortunately, my radiator is done for. It is leaking down that seam. And it is leaking down the same seam on this side. All down here. But I couldn't be at a better place in the world to find a really clean original radiator out of a D series to put back in it. Guys at IH Parts are literally the best international dudes in the game. And they've been extremely gracious to help me try to get this truck ready to go home. So I'm going to start draining the coolant and get ready to swap this radiator. I think this might be the final piece so that we can go get this thing all the way up to temperature, put some miles on it, and hopefully not find any more surprises. I think we're about dialed. Fingers crossed.
All right, Willie's just getting back from his first drive, and he made it. Let's see what the facial expression looks like.
What's up, bro?
Well,
She's no speed demon, but it seems to run pretty good. It smells like burning rat piss and fingerprints and
everything else?
yeah, stuff
But
like that. But
you made it on its first drive of
Yeah.
its, you know.
no, it's good. I smell stuff burning off, and
It sounded great and looked great from
Yeah.
what I could see.
yeah, the transmission doesn't make too much noise.
Brakes feel good?
Yeah, I've got a little vibration that I want to kind of look at. I think it's probably intermediate shaft. It's
Yeah.
not bad, but it's just something.
Something to look at?
And I think the rear brakes are a little bit too tight. But
Right
other
on.
than that, couldn't have gone better.
Hell yeah. Here we go.
Well, we made it back to our Airbnb, and I'm pretty excited. It was a pretty good birthday.
Yeah, and I had a good view out the windshield, which was the back of a clean-ass G-Series Travelall that looks freaking cherry going down the road.
We did have one problem, and that was fitting 2 boats into the parking spot here.
Well, we're talking about problems. Mine actually has way more problems than... all I have is brake problems.
We've had brake and carburetor problems.
If you remember last episode, I was at Brake Master 1000 down Pikes Peak. Well, right now, if I look at the brake pedal, it will squall the rear tires.
Kenda hooked me up with the tires, and we're starting a partnership with them. And it's convenient for me to be like, wow, those tires are badass. But I'm telling you right now, the tires are badass. Very, very little noise. These are load range E's. I've got them aired down to 45 PSI, but they drive absolutely fantastic. They balance perfectly. They drive really well. They don't make any noise, and they look outstanding on this truck.
Yeah,
I really like the way that the tread pattern and the sidewall looks.
I'm for sure peanut butter and jealous because I have Pokemon sidewalls and you have mud terrain sidewalls.
Steven's truck looks good, but he's
It
not a
looks good
fan
from
of
a
the
distance.
sidewall. Right? It's got like
Yeah,
from
that's
right
like
here.
that's like what's the anime? Is what is like what I have on the side.
He's got like tiger paws that are scratching for traction. He's not a huge fan of the sidewall. We're not, none of us are, but we don't really talk about it because his truck looks it looks sick.
Yeah.
It's a really good looking truck, and it's really badass to have 2 Travelalls, both of them white. One's off white, one's white,
Yeah.
but both of them cruising down the road on hubcaps and steel wheels with a tall, skinny tire.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool for 2 brothers just cruising and getting to enjoy the stuff we like. I mean, I ain't complaining.
I don't know any cooler brothers, and I know quite a few. So
I had a good day, and my wife will be here tomorrow. Steven's wife will be here. We're really excited about seeing the girls.
Willie didn't tell anyone what he wanted for his birthday, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. All Willie wanted for his birthday was for y'all to go to bunkerbranding.com and buy a Holden Bros diesel shirt. That's all he wanted, and so if you haven't done that, then now's a great time to get you a How's Your Mama and Them, or just regular Holden Bros. Maybe you need a flat bill, you know, or
We do have some cool hats and
a hoodie.
Yeah, the shirts are cool too. Little word to the wise, I would buy them maybe one size larger.
And then
Wash
them
'em
down.
Wash them a couple times.
Yeah.
But they're extremely comfortable and they're cut to fit. They fit really nice, but they do shrink up after like 50 washes. You're gonna have to stretch it a little bit.
Yeah, or give it to your smaller sibling person.
Yeah, make hand-me-downs out of it.
Yeah.
Well, today was a really good day, guys, and as much as it feels like this is the end of our adventure, it is really just turned around and is beginning again.
Yeah. It's like
We
it
gotta-
just started.
We got to go all the way back to Texas, and it's a really, really long way from here back to Texas. So we're gonna bring our wives with us. We're probably gonna do some camping. The
Yep.
girls think they want to camp on a mountain, I think,
Yeah.
and so we're
What
gonna
they think.
we're gonna show them what that's all about.
Everyone's thinking.
That's it for today. We got it running. It's rolling. We're looking pretty good. We're feeling pretty good.
Tomorrow we take it on like a, I don't know, 2.5 hour drive up and down the mountains to the airport. So
We're gonna learn tomorrow.
yeah, it's either going to go great or it's going to go not so great. And that's really our only options.
Yeah, we're going from Grass Valley down to a town called Redding, and it's about 120 miles.
Yep. One
so
way.
we got 250 miles we're going to put on this thing tomorrow. It's going to be a good shakedown run.
Yep.
So we're going to get in here, get something to eat, get our butt to bed, get ready to rock and roll. Thank you guys for following along. We'll see you in the morning. Later. Well, I don't even know what day it is. I was going to announce it's day whatever, but I don't know. I'm tired. They're all kind of running together today. But today is the day that we're leaving our little Airbnb here in Grass Valley. We're going to go pick up our wives at the airport. First thing we're doing is stopping by Jeff's place again. I've got an issue in the steering column that's making only one of my brake lights come on, so I got to pull the wheel off, clean the contacts, hopefully knock that out in less than 2 hours. We're going to drop Steven's Travelall off. We have our rear rack that had our water storage tank and propane tank and all of our camping equipment that we're going to have to put back in it when we get back from Redding, the airport. And today's our first real shakedown run. We got 250 miles to go in this truck. And so far, it's pretty good. Fired right up this morning. It's got a little belt noise, but no lifter noise. Made good oil pressure.
Sounding good.
Sounds pretty good. So fingers crossed. Y'all say a little prayer that we just do okay today. We need today to go good.
Yep.
All right, let's pack up and haul ass.
All right, so we've made it about, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 miles headed towards Reading Airport, and we just pulled over to check a few things, and well, what do we got, brother?
Well, it definitely needs a valve cover gasket. It's puking all off the back of the corner of the motor. It's kind of spitting on the cross member. A little bit of oil residue on the tailgate at the back, but everything else looks all right.
That's the oil there, dripping on the exhaust, on the drive shaft. So not bad. That's that.
All right, well, we picked the girls up. Hey! And we're headed back to Grass Valley. We got a little bit of work to do on the travel. We got a noise coming from the rear axle. We got a bearing on the front of it that's hot. And we got a bad valve cover gasket we got to fix. So we're cruising back on 99 right now. I'm gonna grab something to eat, make our way back to Jeff's shop, hopefully get it knocked out, and get ready to call it a night. So we'll see you back at Jeff's. Well, we have landed at our next Airbnb, which means that we made it back in my Travelall. Steven's Travelall, y'all know is good. That thing hammered all the way here.
Yep.
And it's been giving us a few fits with the carburetor and some other stuff, but we're gonna try to take care of it, or we're gonna completely ignore it because it's been driving.
It runs good on the floorboard, not so good part throttle, so I may just run it on the floorboard. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
We're definitely gonna drag race these things tomorrow because they're both 345s. Mine, I'm gonna just tell you right off the rip. All right, let me just let you know a secret. Mine is really slow. Okay, that's what I got. All right, so don't expect anything special. All right, here we go.
Hey.
Back to where we were.
Willie, I think tomorrow we should do a drag race for pink slips. What do you think?
Yeah, boy. The truck has made it all the way on its first drive, 300 miles, just like Sweet Pea did. We drove 300 miles. So it's feeling good. And now we've got our wives with us, so we've got somebody to talk to and somebody to hang out with, and
Got some stuff to do.
and some pretty girls to put out on the highway when we broke down, put their thumb out, you know, shake a little leg out there.
Come on.
Wow.
But yeah, we're excited. Our mood is much better having them here with us, so we're really excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the beginning of the second chapter of us heading back to Texas. We've got at least 1,500 to 1,700 miles to cover if we went the fastest way we could home. It's
Which
probably
we're
going to
not.
be around 2,000 to 2,500.
Yep.
That's how we typically go. Going broke at 9 miles to the gallon buying gas.
If you haven't bought a shirt,
Yeah, please.
Once again, I've said this a few times, bunkerbranding.com, search Holden Bros, buy you a kick-ass shirt. That money that we make there is going to go to the state of California at $9 a gallon gas. That'll go on our Travelalls, and we will be traveling.
Yes.
So, thank you.
Yeah, and like I said the last time we said that, get in your car and pay the $7 a gallon. Take your broke ass down to the local library because you can't afford internet and buy a t-shirt from us.
Yes.
So that we can take that money and buy some gas.
Yes.
Hope you guys have enjoyed the trip so far. We got a lot more cool stuff coming ahead of us. We're looking forward to tomorrow. We'll see y'all then.